Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Blazekiller, and today we are back with another amazing video. In today's video, I want to talk about something a little different, like a new type of wood that I haven't actually talked about on this channel before. And what made me think about this is because we've talked about pink wood recently, at least in the past year or so. We've talked about sign wood, and I mentioned to you how sign wood's like the only wood that doesn't have a tree for it. And then I thought, oh wait, there is another type of wood that has existed in this game. I'll turn the volume down for you guys. Sorry about that. There has been another wood that has existed in this game that has not had a wood type or a log or a tree to go along with it, and that is gray wood. And also be talking about some other blueprint fun facts and glitches and whatnot to keep this a little more interesting and to make this video not super short for y'all. But pretty much gray wood finds its origins years ago, and you can still obtain it, but I don't know if legitimately you can. Gray wood's also known as glitched wood. It's a type of wood that could be intentionally created by several means. So I mean, it's unknown to most players because they don't, know exactly how some people have obtained it over the years. Why can I not go first person anymore? I have to do that. Okay. But pretty much it's the only wood that does not grow and that does not have its own tree. I mean, I said that for the other wood, right? And I guess I was wrong. But it's one of the only, I should say, woods that does not have its own plank or tree and whatnot. Pretty much the history behind it is gray wood is created when there's an absence of a wood type. So every wood in this game has a wood type that is assigned to it. But when under certain circumstances that I'm pretty sure are patched now, when a wood does not have a type, it is given this gray wood appearance, and it doesn't have a specific label to it in a sense. So I'll explain what that means further. It was first created by an exploiter, which used a program to automatically fill blueprints. But in the process of this program, this person is trying to glitch me out. A gray wood was accidentally created, and yeah, pretty much. There used to be extremely few blueprints extremely few people who had this glitch had access to it, but over time it began to be duplicated. Pretty much since then, a legitimate way has been found to actually obtain these gray wood blueprints. And pretty much how that happened was, you can find videos in these years ago, but it's currently patched. Pretty much what you'd have to do is throw down a blueprint and fill it with like an obscene amount of wood. So get like one of these long planks, for example, that I have right here, and if you were to place down a blueprint and fill it, it would overload the capacity. In other words, it would go past 100%, and it would say something like 1,000% or whatever, however much it exceeded it. Pretty much what happened then, if you reloaded your slots, it would go and reload as gray wood. Since then, it's been patched, but it's really interesting that it was patched around January 15th of 2017, but since then there have been other ways to obtain it, but that was the most common way, and I currently know a way to obtain it legitimately. And it's still obtainable via exploits, and I think that's probably the only way that it is still obtainable. In any case, I want to post some pictures on the screen right now, if I haven't already done so, featuring this gray wood, and it's not of great appearance. Like, it doesn't look entirely cool, but it is a wood nonetheless that is not in the game. So if I were to compare it to a wood, I don't have it up here, but it would probably this might actually be gray wood. I'm not entirely sure. I've had it on my base at one point or another, but it probably looks most like this if I were to compare it to a wood. Maybe more like maybe palm, or like, I'm not really sure how to compare it because it is pretty unique. So that's kind of the history of gray wood. I also want to talk about another gray thing that's been in this game in the past, and that is the gray blueprint, or sorry, the gray 1x1, the gray box, however you want to refer to it. The gray box, the gray stud, if you want to call it, was a 1x1 stud in this game that was added on December 10th years back, and it was removed a day later, but it spawned near the wood drop-off, pretty much somewhere around this area, right here. This grass area where my cursor is, but it didn't have a use or a purpose, and pretty much, I'll post a picture on the screen right now if I haven't already done so, but pretty much the consensus is that default you accidentally added it, and then obviously removed it because of that accident. I also want to talk about the Lorem Ipsum blueprint, which is also an unobtainable blueprint now. and that could only be found within the game files. Pretty much, it was likely used for testing and generating blueprints, but it's kind of like a filler text, lorem ipsum, for testing textural layouts and things like that. It's designed, I mean, the design of the blueprint only consists of the text, unlike most blueprints and all other blueprints, I should say, which consist of text and an image of the blueprint itself. So talking more about the gray blueprint, which I began the video with. So on rare occasions, obviously the blueprint can fail to create the structure properly, and in one of those rare occasions is if you overfill the blueprint by a lot, or you don't necessarily have to overfill it by a lot. It can still, under rare circumstances, or at least used to under rare circumstances, fail to load the blueprint and fill it with that specific wood type, and causing it to exceed 100%, even if it's not, a large exceeding of 100%. In any case, the blueprints cannot be removed, and they became filled with blueprint upon reloading the base, as I previously said. Also, there are glitches where you can overlay blueprints with one another, and they normally can't, but they can be bypassed by rotating the blueprints or utilizing a specific movement of the blueprint itself. This causes the blueprints to have a more intense visual appearance, indicating that the glitch has worked, and that you can actually also use this glitch to place your blueprints outside of your own land boundaries and outside of your own structures, which is also kind of cool. And also another cool feature of blueprints, not really a glitch or an exploit, but it's a cool feature nonetheless, that if you bring a blueprint box to your a base, whether your own or otherwise, and that slot is reloaded, it becomes that person's blueprint who owns that slot, which is kind of a cool feature. So yeah, just a kind of a short video, but I've seen gray wood during my time here in Lumber Tycoon 2. It's a little bit lighter in color than this, I would say. Of course, I've posted pictures in the screen many by now of the exact appearance of it, but it's a cool feature nonetheless that I thought about when thought about looking back in retrospect to the pink wood and also the cyan wood video, that this gray wood also does not have a wood variant. It's simply a tree variant. It's simply a wood type that is created when there is no wood type. So it's kind of weird in that sense, and still obtainable through exploits, but used to be obtained legitimately, and you can utilize it for a number of features. One of the pictures I posted on the screen was or is of a base that was created using only gray wood, or at least the main structure on the base was created using only gray wood, which looks kind of cool. It's a different appearance that you don't have in this game. You don't normally have access to, but if it's still in your base, you're not going to get banned or anything like that, and it's still a feature that you can still see on rare occasions on some people's bases. So I hope that brings some clarity as to what gray wood is and how it's not an actual tree in itself, but it is a wood type. I wanted to bring this quick little video to you guys and introduce you to this topic if you haven't already known about it in the past, but also introduce you to a couple other blueprint glitches, exploits, cool features, as well as the lorem ipsum blueprint, which is also another type of blueprint, as well as the gray box, the 1x1x1 that was used to be next to the Woods R Us over there. A short video I want to bring to you guys. Something I do want to tell you guys is that in a couple weeks there's going to be a different type of video, a montage of sorts, but not of the like that you've seen recently. It's going to be a throwback, if you will, to this channel and all that it has experienced over the past 7 years as we're approaching the 7th anniversary of this YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that. I'm putting a decent amount of work into this project, but that's going to come out in a few weeks. Also coming up is Lumber Tycoon 2's anniversary. I want to say, oh gosh, 10, 11, 12, 14 year anniversary. I don't exactly know, but it is an anniversary is coming up, and I'll probably make a video about that as well. So just giving you guys some insight into where I'm taking this channel in the future. Wow, this guy is a really cool axe setup. In any case, I hope this brought some clarity and taught you guys something new about this game. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends, and leave any comments you may have in the comment section below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible, and turn on the bell as well, please, so that you'll be notified whenever I upload another video. Without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a great week and a great day, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.